Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president, demonstrated a defiant stance during his appearance at the G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan. Amidst claims by a Moscow-backed mercenary group, led by Wagner founder Yevgeny Prigozhin, that they had gained control of Bakhmut, Zelensky firmly stated that the city is not occupied by Russia. While Ukrainian military sources confirmed that they still retained control of a few buildings on the city's outskirts, Zelensky refrained from providing precise details during the press conference on the summit's final day. However, he emphatically emphasized that Bakhmut, which has endured the war's longest and bloodiest battle since August, was not under Russian occupation as of today. Dear viewers, Slant News TV is currently engaged in an ardent pursuit of achieving its inaugural milestone of 1,000 subscribers. We earnestly implore your wholehearted support by subscribing to our channel. Prigozhin's assertion of victory in Bakhmut on behalf of Wagner was swiftly refuted by Ukraine. Zelensky likened the city's situation to that of Hiroshima, which suffered an atomic bomb attack during World War II, pledging a comparable process of reconstruction for his country. Earlier, Zelensky visited the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park alongside Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, paying homage to those who perished in the 1945 bombing. Addressing reporters in an auditorium at the Peace Park, Zelensky drew parallels between Hiroshima and Ukraine, drawing inspiration from the reconstruction of the former and expressing the shared desire to rebuild Ukrainian cities. Regarding the status of Bakhmut, there was some initial confusion following Zelensky's statement that, "Today Bakhmut is only in our hearts." However, his office clarified that he did not mean to imply the city had fallen. Nevertheless, Russian fighters maintain control over most of Bakhmut, as Wagner mercenaries have concentrated their efforts there for months. Their relentless and costly tactic of sending in waves of men appears to have gradually eroded Kiev's resistance. While Ukrainian forces have resisted calls for a tactical withdrawal, they acknowledge that a Russian victory in Bakhmut would come at a significant cost. Zelensky alluded to his troops continuing their important work in the area. A senior Ukrainian general later revealed that Kiev's forces were making progress on the city's outskirts and were approaching a tactical encirclement. Analysts note that Bakhmut holds limited strategic value for Moscow, but its capture would represent a symbolic victory for Russia in the ongoing war in Ukraine. However, Ukraine has previously reclaimed significant territory after Russia's fierce attempts to seize cities such as Severodonetsk and Lysychansk last summer. It is expected that Ukraine will employ a similar strategy for its anticipated counteroffensive later this year. The war in Ukraine has been a prominent topic throughout the G7 summit, with Zelensky engaging in discussions with various world leaders to garner additional support. His efforts proved fruitful, as the United States announced its willingness to allow its Western allies to supply Ukraine with advanced fighter jets, including American-made F-16s. However, no country has yet committed to providing the jets to Ukraine. When asked about his confidence in securing F-16s from his allies, Zelensky expressed his assurance and stated that they would continue working towards that objective. As for the delayed spring counteroffensive, Zelensky asserted that Russia will feel its impact without specifying a precise time frame.